Hello, skipper. Hello, navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay.
Well, how... Hey everyone, welcome to Baboon Yodel, a podcast which is very professional and very seamless. My name, maybe I shouldn't give it out after that terrible introduction. My name is Renee Church. Across the suburbs from me, isolating but still in the game, Edamon.
Yeah. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? You remember this song?
Did you turn a Prince song into like a White Snake song?
yeah. Or I could sing it like a Prince song. Dig it to no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
This is hilarious. I could listen to this all episode. Keep going.
The sweat of your body covers me. It's good, isn't it?
I don't know if it sounds like Prince. It just sounds...
Oh, maybe it's more Michael Jackson.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
I think you're doing really, really great.
That's When Doves Cry. That's the song.
It's a really good song.
Yeah. It's a bit racy.
There's but Prince, right. He was racy. He was very racy.
He's extremely racy. Extremely racy. I mean, the lyrics are insane. I mean, right off the bat, right? Dig, if you will, picture, right? If you picture this, of you and I engaged in a kiss.
It's very formal,
right? Very formal. But then it just goes way porny. The sweat of your body covers me. Now it's
how much is she sweating? It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of sweat. Maybe it's his own sweat, and he's just blaming her.
Your sweat got all over me. It's like, it was actually yours, Prince.
Can you, my darling? Can you picture this? I'm losing the tone of.
Can you picture this?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find out what Prince's real name was.
Prince's real name was
Prince Rogers Nelson. Oh, his name was Prince.
His name was Prince. Yeah. It's good. Just choose that and go with the flow.
Dang, man! I mean, if your name's Prince, then of course you're going to be famous, right?
Yeah. What music have you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend soundtrack. Have you seen that show?
No.
Oh, it's a really good show. It's on Netflix. It's a just like a sitcom, or like a. It was made a few years ago. It's a musical TV show. And it's about a girl who goes back
Glee.
to try get with her ex-boyfriend again from childhood, from her teen years. She wants to rekindle that romance, but it's also a musical. So the songs are like funny, but they're also quite good. They're also well written as well.
Is it like Glee?
Better. Yeah, I hated Glee. This is quite good. It's got a more diverse range of characters.
All right.
When I say
great,
is it diverse? I don't even know. It's entertaining. It's a fun watch.
It's somewhat range. It's got a range of characters.
It's got some good songs.
All right, that's great.
I recommend it if you want some good classic songs. Quite feministy too. It's quite a feminist show.
All right, I'll stay away from it.
That's not really for you, Ed.
That's not. It's not. I don't really get into that stuff.
Well, what have you been watching lately? What have you been listening to?
I usually listen to just Greek music most of the times.
Greek
and when I'm in the car, that's also Greek music, plus hip hop. I've been listening to a lot of this Eminem's new album, but specifically one song, Godzilla. That's a good.
You love Eminem, eh?
Yeah, Eminem. I really like Eminem, but I like other hip hop artists too. But Eminem is just crazy with words. It's just so it's crazy. I mean, the first time you listen to the song, you have no idea what he's saying. Then you listen to it again. Then you find something more, and then you find something more. It's like a whole exploratory situation with him. I mean, the recent song Godzilla, its lyrics are crazy. I've got these in front of me. It's like it starts with I can swallow a bottle of alcohol and um I'll feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like a car dealer. You know, Godzilla car dealer. My whole squad is in here walking around the party. The cross between a zombie apocalypse and Big Bobby the Brain Heenan, which is probably the same reason I wrestled the Mania. Shady's in the bitch. I'm possessed up.
I love this.
Okay, it's
You
pretty
just
good. I
reading
mean,
lyrics is so good.
just so I mean, he does it quite a lot better because I'm just reading it and it sounds like a stupid thing when I'm saying it, but he says it in a way like it's like this beat is cray cray, this beat is cray cray, Ray J H A, laughing all the way to the bank. I spray
He has a
flames.
cray
They
cray reference. That's interesting.
yeah, yeah,
He says
yeah.
cray
Because
cray,
this
which is kind of relevant, but then he says Ray J, which is really old.
old, yeah. And I think he's just trying to do a rhyme scheme when he says H A, which is ha ha ha, you know. And then he says laughing all the way to the bank, you know.
Oh,
So
it's very deep.
it's he says a lot of deep shit. I mean,
He says a lot of stuff because I feel like in his recent albums he still talks about like his youth. He's still got a lot
oh,
of angst.
yeah, he does that all the time anyway. He's you can't. I mean,
He's like 45. How old is Eminem? I'm looking it
um
up.
yeah, check it out.
He's 47.
47, and he
And
looks
he's
quite
still just
young.
like, my mom will let me go to the shops.
You know, one lyric I really liked was that uh, if you never gave a damn, raise your hand, because I'm about to set trip vacation plans. It's pretty
Dang.
good. Yeah, I'm
He's
on
good.
point.
He's
Like,
good. I do enjoy a little bit of Eminem. Only a little bit, not a lot. And
yeah,
mainly just the hits. Like, oh, I remember a few years ago, have you heard the song he released? It's like a diss to Mariah Carey.
a diss to Mariah Carey. No, is
Yeah,
that a
because they
separate
had
song?
beef, right? So they had
Yeah.
beef in like the mid 2000s when Eminem said that him and Mariah Carey slept together, and Mariah
Mm,
Carey was like, "Nah, that ain't true." And then they had like this beef, and then Mariah released this song called "Obsessed," which is like one of the best pop songs of all time, I reckon. It's like,
yeah.
"Why are you so obsessed with me?" It's a song, and it's in the video. She's like dressing up like Eminem and like pretending to like rap and stuff, and like dunking on him with her words. It's so funny. And then he released a song, like a rap, and it's called The Warning, I think. And he's like, "Oh, I'm obsessed now. Is that supposed to be me with the bear, the man, the goat?" So I don't even know. It's like it's real. It's a great saga to follow if you want to like get in.
Because
If you're
it's
bored in quarantine, look up Mariah Carey Eminem beef.
well, we're talking about the beefs now. So Mariah Carey, Eminem had the beef, right, with the couple of songs. But then recently, Nick Cannon made a song against Eminem. Did you see that?
Really? Because Nick is the ex husband of Mariah Carey.
Yeah. So Nick Cannon made a song dissing Eminem, and then in this album, Eminem makes a lot of references to Nick Cannon.
Oh my
That
gosh,
he's shit and all that because I've never heard Nick Cannon rapping, and it was kind of weird.
is it good?
It's good. It's good.
That's canon now. That's Nick Cannon.
Oh, very
It's crazy.
wise.
Well, because Nick Cannon got a tattoo of like the name Mariah on his upper back. Because he was
Really?
like in love with her, and then they got married and had kids, and he got this tattoo of Mariah, and then they broke up. So egg on his back.
He's got egg on his back.
Yeah, but I love that
Yeah.
saga. That's interesting that Nick did that. He's still like going to bat for his ex-wife. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know I mean. It's called. I think it's called "Pray for Him." Um,
Do you say
but
cray for him or pray for him?
pray for him.
Oh,
I think that's the song.
cray for him. I'm so crazy for you, Eminem.
All right, it's crazy. I mean, Oh, you get your own sneakers. It's got good lyrics. You should check it out
Yeah, I want to listen to it.
on YouTube. It says, um, as a we're gonna pray for him and move Haley out of the way when we spray cans. We don't shoot kids and women. We shooting a man. Look, that double entendre kind of heavy. Damn M, what you like 5 minutes away from 70.
Oh,
Um, I mean, it's not that as good lyrics as Eminem, but it's a fun diss to watch.
I
And
feel like those, you know, uh, a a bad lyric can be saved with a good beat, you know. So I need to
yeah,
hear the song and really hear how Nick is delivering this, because maybe he's a poor writer but a good at delivery. I mean, Eminem's good at delivery and writing, so
yeah, he is. I think he got a Nick Cannon got help from another band to do it.
dang.
But but in any case, he's done that, and because his lyrics was because what Eminem does is sometimes when people diss him, he will have after some time he will do a diss song to them as well, and then they will
Yeah.
just shut up because he does a very good job. But this time, the grapevine is that he was so surprised, or he was like, this is so ridiculous and she with shitty lyrics. I don't need to come back with a whole song. I'll just diss him in my album and other things.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
I'm not gonna
and that's what he
dignify it
does.
with a whole song.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, check it out. I mean, we are two, a ginger white lady and a Pakistani dude. We are into some hip hop.
We
So
could have beef, you and I. We're
we
like,
can do.
you know?
I mean, I'll write some lyrics. I can write lyrics dissing you, and then I mean, I kind of have dissed you before, and I won in a roast. So
Oh yeah. I've been beaten a lot at roast battle, and
you
I'm
mean,
surprised I haven't won because I usually look like I'm the victim. So you know, I
yeah.
get a sympathy laugh, but not enough to win.
No, no, it's not because it's so bad. That's why.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ooh.
Man, I miss doing comedy with you and doing
Yeah,
going around the places and the bars and zinging each other,
yeah.
zinging
we
zanging.
we'll do the zinging. We'll do the zinging soon. Hopefully, when level 2 arrives, we'll have more things open. I think as maybe we'd be able to do some open mics.
Yeah,
I am definitely sure I'm not getting a spot at the classic right away because everybody will be chomping at the
they will be. They'll
tidbits
be in
to get
there being
in.
like, I want to
And
do my tight 5 about
yeah,
quarantine, baby, about The
yeah,
Sims.
yeah. It's like Chinese food, that kind of thing. So there will be a lot of those kind of jokes coming
Is
in.
that your diss track about every white comedian?
Yeah, yeah. And I think all the big time. I mean, we are small time comedians. We're the big time comedians. Will get all
You're
the
a big
chances
time
first,
comedian, Ed.
and we're gonna get a couple of months, I think, into it, and then we'll get into. But I'm definitely looking for Tabak and the other open mics. Hopefully they start as well. It'll
I
be
love
fun.
Tebek. I miss
Yeah,
it.
that was such a good time.
You're telling that was a good pun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
All
All right.
right.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
All
All right.
right.
So we'll start with ladies first stuff, right?
Oh, yes,
All right.
ladies.
So what's your regime every day about your facial tissues stuff,
Thank you so much
facial
for
things?
asking.
What do you do every day? What do you do at nighttime to on your face to be to stay the rejuvenated 23-year-old that you are?
Well, I'm 24, so I have to take some
Oh,
extra precaution
four.
now
Okay.
that I'm 24. Um, I so I at night I'll wash my face with or like get a makeup wipe.
All
Do
right.
that over the face. Get all the dirt, all the oils, all the extra stuff you don't want on there. You take it all off.
So you can use it just without the makeup as well. It just cleans the
Yeah,
skin out.
yeah,
Okay.
because it just
Okay.
takes everything off. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, it takes everything off. Then I get a flannel, get some hot water on that flannel, get it all
Hmm.
steamy and wet and warm
Sexy. Yeah.
and sexy. Then rub it
Yeah.
all over my face, or I mean, I don't rub it. I just I dab it gently, get
Hmm.
all the residue from the makeup wipe and all the other stuff off, and then I get a really sensitive, gentle moisturizer, apply, and then I go to bed.
All right, that's good. That keeps your skin all rejuvenated, and obviously you stay out of the sun.
I try to, yeah.
So
What about you?
that's
What do you do? Do you have any? Do boys don't really have routines, do they?
well, not all boys. I mean, many boys might have. I have no idea, but I don't have any nighttime any kind of moisturizing activity that I do. There's not none of that unless I have some kind of eczema or something. I was to put some cream on it, but that's it. Other than that, there's nothing really besides brushing my teeth and shit.
So you
So
don't do any uh water cleansing anything before you go to bed. You
no,
just if you're going
nothing.
to bed, you're just brushing your teeth and then getting into bed.
Y- yeah, and I just drink a big, huge glass of water. That's it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and but last night, it's a good point to mention this. Remember, we did this new way of brushing your teeth.
Yes.
I did that last night. I don't have the fluoride rinse, so I just didn't have that. But I did the alcohol rinse, and then the floss and the brushing, and then went to sleep. That was just fantastic. It
Oh, I'm
feels really
glad it's
great.
working for you.
It feels like morning in my mouth when I do that. So it's
Wait,
great.
it feels like morning in your mouth. Don't you have the worst breath in the morning? Your teeth are what?
No, no, fresh morning. I mean, when you've done everything and then you have had a shower and brush your teeth and all that, it
Right.
felt like that just in my mouth, even though I was sleepy.
I love that for you. That's great.
So that was fantastic. But do you put injections in your lips before going to
No,
sleep? No. Okay.
not
Okay.
for me.
I'm glad you brought it up. So there's
You're
been news that
welcome.
there's a woman with the biggest lips in the world. She alleges it herself on herself.
Right. So
She
she's
is
declared
claiming that
herself the big
record.
lipped lady of the world.
Yeah, shows off huge new pout after 20th lip jab.
Jesus.
Two, 20th lip jab. 20 injections
In a
in
row
your
or
lip.
just like over a week?
I think it took some time over the years. I think now. Uh, I think she herself calls her a human Barbie, whose claim to fame is having the biggest trout pout. Trout pout. I've got yeah. I've got. She's got a trout pout. So what do you have? Snapper face. What do I have? What do I have? Bass hole
Ew.
or
Did you say bass hole?
I'm just doing trout pout
What?
puns.
I have I have lips that was born with.
Oh, that's you keeping that. So okay, that's you're happy with that.
I'm
That's
not a big
great.
fan of I get quite judgmental with any kind of lip fillers. I don't really like them. But I mean, each to their own. And this
Each of
lady
the
clearly has a story.
mm. Yeah, and I just had them inflated for the 20th time. So that's the news items that she's recently um, um, done it. Um, and they say that it's an ever expanding trout pout. It's the 20th time, and she's an Instagram babe. That's what the article calls her, Instagram babe. Andrea Ivanova is now laying claim to having the biggest lips in the world. And
So she's a regular on Instagram. She's 22.
Mhm.
And she wants them. She wants to be a real life Barbie, or
Yeah, she wants to be a real life Barbie, but I've seen Barbies and they don't have tires in as their mouth. So because it does seem like two big huge tires, or somebody punched her in the lips, which she has to report. She should report it if that has happened. But I mean, if you've seen the article, you see the pictures. Oh man, that's
I'm looking at them now. It's terrifying. She's also got like multicolored hair. There's a lot going on.
multicolor hair is okay. Even the lips are fine as well. But I'm just worried about her eating. How she's gonna just
Yeah.
uses a straw. How does she opens up her lips?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the thing about these sort of additives to your face. I feel like I would be quite distracted having them. I feel like it would annoy me having the even like she's got false eyelashes in this photo, which I mean everyone does. It's what eyelash extensions, but they seem. I feel like they would annoy me.
Yeah, obviously you're crossing the road and it's like a lot of people, and then all of a sudden somebody just hits you and it's, oh, sorry, that was my lips. And it was just it's so they are so big that while you are, y- there's a danger that you might be just uh, hitting things and falling over because of your lips.
It says here Andrea, who began to transform her transformation in 2018, boasts to over her 32.1k Instagram followers, where she posts pictures of her lips to her adoring fans. So obviously she's like maybe a bit of an influencer or something.
Yeah, she's a big influencer. I mean, and a lot of people like it, and I don't have a problem with that. I'm just trying to understand how this would. I guess it makes money for her through Instagram, and it's a gag. It's not a gag. It's a shtick. That's a thing. I guess.
I think she's had it looks like she's had cheek fillers as well. Because I'm looking at the before photo.
Of course, you gotta make your cheeks stronger to kind of hold those lips in place.
Exactly. You need reinforcement.
Touch- and you need reinforcement. You can't just have a roof without the pillars. You know what I mean? And it's and then she captioned her photo with hashtags love, hashtag bigger, hashtag bigs, lips. Lips. As fans praised her for her appearance, one saying bigger is better, another said, I love Andrea, perfect big lips. And obviously, they've removed the Pakistani and Indian comments, which always would have propositions of sex with her. Definitely.
Yeah,
I haven't read
definitely.
them, but I will definitely say that from my home experience, that is a very big possibility because in Pakistan, we like big lips. We love
Oh,
those.
interesting. Okay. Well, maybe
Yeah.
she is in the market for a Muslim boyfriend.
Yeah. She needs a real Pakistani man with thin lips so they can complement each other with the big lips.
They balance each other out.
Balance it out. She spent thousands of pounds to achieve her look,
Yeah.
forking out an average of 134 pounds. That is 200 and about $270 New Zealand dollars for treatment.
So each treatment
Um,
was there. Oh god. And she did
yeah,
like 20 treatments.
yeah, and she has lost count of how much she has spent over the years, and she had her last injection. And if you oh, you should did you check the picture before this treatment began?
Yeah,
Jesus, man.
I know.
I think once these, even in men, I've seen once these facial enhancements starts to happen, you start to look like one person. It's like they're working towards one look,
Yeah, you
right?
definitely it's like the Kylie Jenner look. Like everyone kind of looks like Kylie Jenner. They have the it's these I don't have the link here, but there are articles talking about they've kind of coined it the Instagram face.
Oh yeah,
And it's like it's the same work done, it's the same makeup style, it's the same big lips and the same eyebrows and hair and look. Like it's just very it's that one everyone looks the same because they all get
yeah,
surgery and enhancements to look the same, which is so
yeah.
concerning.
It's quite concerning. I mean, it's I feel for them. Um, my doctor said he will do more injections for me, but said I have to wait for at least 2 months. Oh well, you gotta wait.
She
Um,
says, I like my lips a lot. It was hard to eat after the injections, and 2 or 3 days after the procedure gets more difficult. How is she speaking this?
I think she's writing it,
Yeah,
or
I can't
she.
imagine her. Like, how would you even speak?
Or she's learned sign language and she
Imagine
just
that.
does that. So what if what I mean, she's a young lady. People do these kind of things when they grow a little bit older and then they need some help, and they do it, and it's no problem with it. But when in at what age do you think this kind of intervention will be feasible for you, or you would like it?
How old will I? Would I? What? You
Yeah,
want
at what age? What age would you be like, oh, I need some botulism in my lips, and
right? Like
I need
what
some
age am I getting
Botox?
older and feel like I need to intervene?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like at the moment I've never had a prime. So I feel like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna desire it to get it back because I don't have it.
You haven't reached your peak yet. You haven't found the
No.
peak before you fall down and then try to get back to that peak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm
Would
I'm definitely
you ever get fillers or something? Is it like,
I'm gonna get butt implants. I'm gonna love those. I need a big butt.
big
Um
tush?
Big tush, which is good. I mean, and it will just as I grow old, and my hips get weak, I would need that cushion to sit down. So I would
It
need
it kinda does sound nice to have like a cushion to sit on
yeah,
all the
because
time in your
I would
butt.
like to have a um uh I forgot that singer's name who has a big ass.
Nicki Minaj?
Well, okay, yes, and I would, because when I see it, and I'm like, I mean, people, a lot of guys I've talked to, they will say that they look at it sexually and stuff, but I say, how comfortable is that to sit on? So I feel like I need to get Nicki Minaj's ass to be able to sit on comfortably, so that my bones don't get hurt. Um, because I sit on my
Exactly.
ass all the
You
time.
want protection.
I want protection and some bounciness. So yeah, that's my goal. So I think that would happen when I'm like 55. I'm gonna get a Nicki Minaj implants in my
We're gonna
ass.
call you up when you're 55 and be like, "Ed,
Yeah.
what's the go?
Oh, and
Get
I
a
say,
cushion
oh,
butt."
I said, thanks for the reminder. I'll make an appointment. So I'm definitely gonna do that. So yeah, this is the story, and it's. I mean, you should just, listeners, you should check it out and let us know if you, what do you think, and if you would like to have that. We're making a comment on it because it's an Instagram thing. It's public, and it seems that she wants us to comment on it. So great, comment on it. So that's fantastic. Now, for moving on to big lips to two heads. Um, I'm definitely not going to have a surgery to get two heads.
No,
Um,
you get two butt cheeks, but not two
Two
heads.
butt cheeks, two heads. No, two
Okay,
heads.
interesting.
It's that's a title of a porn movie. Two heads. So it's remember that episode where we did where we talked about calf man, calf cow. That was the name of the
Calf human, calf cow.
calf cow. Yeah, there was a cow. There was the son of a cow whose face actually looked like a human,
That was so
which
scary.
it was a scare. It was not a regular human. It was a human who had been burnt and left in formaldehyde for like 20 years or something, and that human face was that calf's face. And I don't know who thought that it was a human looking face, but this time there have been a two-headed goat.
Whoa, it's sick. That's good luck.
That's it. That is good luck.
That's a Liv McKenzie line.
And it's and it used to be called Abomination Goat, and yeah, that's the nick that's the name.
Abomination Goat.
Abomination, well, greatest of all time, but an abomination. Um,
Abomination greatest of all time. I love it.
and the poor goat dies on the farm at the height of coronavirus pandemic. So it's gone.
I
But
don't think the pandemic has anything to do with this two-headed
anything.
goat, but
Exactly. When I was reading the article, I said, why do they keep mentioning the pandemic? Because the goat was born not because of the pandemic, and the goat is dead not because of not because of the pandemic. So pandemic is just something is happening around him. But
yeah,
they keep
a
saying that.
two-headed goat, cruelly described as an abomination, has died as the coronavirus pandemic continues to rage. I don't care about what. I'm reading
The
this to
goat.
get away from the pandemic, man.
Did the goat get test positive of the coronavirus?
One
So
of
one
them,
head,
one of the heads did, one of the heads didn't. It was only a matter of
yeah,
time before they both had it.
actually, because they couldn't do any social distancing. So what are you gonna do?
True.
Um, one coughed at the others, and they both died. So it was named Janice, or yeah, not Janice as Janice from The Office.
From
Janus.
Friends.
Oh yeah, from Friends.
Yeah. It's spelled
She
Janus.
yeah, it's Janus. I think it's
Janus.
called Janus, right? After the two-faced Roman god. Was born last month in America, and a lot of the online commentators called it an abomination.
Aww.
That was fucking insane. With one even saying that it was a sign that the Antichrist will soon appear. So I
Oh,
think that's the sign. So you start getting like two-headed things coming up. So you got a
right.
two-headed goat, and you get a two-headed snake. You get a two-headed penis, and you get Antichrist. I guess the Antichrist will have two heads as well. I guess I don't know.
The two-headed goat is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think it's like two. I think that these twins they just joined together. I think there will be a
Does it have
twin birth.
multiple legs?
No, they have the same four legs.
But just two heads.
Yeah,
Wow. It's like something
it's
from The Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors.
yeah, it's one of those twins. You know, um,
Oh yeah, I've heard
what
about those.
what do you call them? Those are joined together, conjoined
Yeah, conjoined
twins.
twins.
Yeah, those are the one. And obviously nobody said. I mean, there's different cultures say different things. When in India you have a conjoined twin, it's like a blessing, and they're considered to be God. But in America, you have a two-headed goat, and Antichrist is coming. So more research needs to be done around the Antichrist and who's God. So the they died last night. The goat. I'll call them gay. Not gay. I'll call them they because I respect their.
Yeah, what? So were both the two heads alive and like, you know?
Yeah, I think they
They
were
were both,
alive.
there wasn't just like one head that just wasn't doing anything. Like they're both kind of like conscious.
No, from all the evidence I have, they both have eyes. They both have the mouth, and they worked. It worked. The head worked.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like there's the older news when it was born. It was like two-headed goat that feeds with both mouths, leaves farmer stunned.
Wow.
Well, there you go. It's two-headed goat with a two-headed boat. Gonna rhyme it. All right, so
It
took them
looks
quiet.
gross. I would have loved to have seen it older because you know how babies just look gross when they're like not.
This is gonna scare. If you show it to a baby, it's gonna just appear in their dreams because it's
It's
so
scary.
scary. I mean, it's with just the one head is cute, but both the heads joined together is freaking insane. It's one of those things that comes and eat you from under your bed. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
it is really spooky. I hope that they are in a better place.
They are in a better place with two different bodies, and they are in the heaven with the 130 feet goatesses. Right? They've got the huge, tall
Idris
goatess.
Elba.
Idris Elba. They've got the
Idris Lama.
they yeah they're enjoying their time in heaven and listening to the 70-year song.
Oh yeah,
So callback. So so
that's
yeah, it's
hilarious.
so they're enjoying their time in heaven. I guess goats go to heaven as well. I mean, there'd be a monkey heaven, a goat heaven, a baboon heaven.
Yeah, I'm sure they go to goat heaven.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's it. Gets the the photo sort of further down on the article. It looks a bit cuter. It's a bit fluffier.
Yeah, it's a bit fluffier. But look, if you look at the eyes and you're like, oh, she's gonna kill us.
Yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
eyes. Don't look into the mane because it makes it a little bit spookier.
Oh yeah, it's just but poor goats. I hope they ate them so that it becomes circle of life,
It's
etc.
he appeared happy and healthy and was slowly learning to walk, though he struggled with two brains directing movement.
Yeah, they got confused. I
That's
want to
really
go there. I
funny.
want to go there. I want to go there. I want to go there. I want to go there. Bah!
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Imagine
it's
if you were
insane.
in there. Imagine if that was one of your brains in there. You're like, why the heck can I move?
That's insane. It would have been full on Abbott and Costello routine, but in goat. It
Yeah.
would have been great. Yeah. And there's other animals that have come out as two-headed as well. There was a two-headed snake, which had came out in eastern India, and it baffled wildlife experts there as well. And there, it was considered to be like a good luck thing, I think. So
A
I guess the
two-headed
two
snake is really scary. Like a two-headed goat seems harmless, but put two heads on a snake, that's double trouble.
double trouble, double the connivingness. I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
why people
scary.
think that. I don't know why people think that snakes are conniving. Maybe they just make this sound like psst. That's why they're conniving. I don't think. Maybe
But
it's
don't they
maybe it's
bite you and stuff?
yeah, they bite you. But if there's a saying that if somebody is lying to you or somebody dodged you or double crossed you, you say you're a snake. You know, you're a snake. I think
Exactly.
that came with the religion. I think that is a religious thing. I have a feeling that's why they call snakes because the snake went to Eve and said, "Listen, you got to eat that apple." Remember that?
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's why snakes are considered cunning and conniving. All right, we
Goes back to
know.
religion. It always does.
Yeah,
Maybe snakes are just
science.
good people and we don't even know it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was our two newses items
Our two
today.
newses.
This items is today. I mean, a couple of things I've read that the director of the pandemic movie Contagion. Have you seen
Oh,
that movie
yes. Yeah,
Contagion?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Right, right. So the director of that is going to head the Hollywood COVID-19 committee. I don't know,
I
for some reason he's the expert of that because he
was
made a
going to
movie
say,
about it.
like, I'm qualified. I've done a
Oh,
movie about pandemics. Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna head
Sounds
the
like a
committee.
two-headed goat running it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a new saying. We should start saying that as a saying. Sounds like a two goat. All right. So we
We'll be
can
responsible for starting that, the spread of
yeah,
that
a
catchphrase.
two-headed goat. Yeah, it's like if somebody's throwing a tantrum, it's like, don't be like a two-headed goat.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
I
All
think that was a
right.
good episode. That was very informative.
It was just quite informative. We spoke body image. We spoke about
Prince,
abominations and Prince and M&M beef. A lot of it, you know.
evening beef. It sounds delicious.
And it's one step above the wagyu beef. Have
Yeah,
you had that
true.
wagyu beef? I don't know.
True.
Um,
Yeah, but if you guys want to get in touch with us, if you hated what you heard today, or you loved what you heard today, you can always follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Baboon Yodel is the handle. What is your handle, Edamon?
um, goat. So it's Ed. I'm on Ed for both Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah. And mine is Renee the 60s. So you can follow us and you can tell us what we did wrong. We would love to hear your feedback. Give us a rating on iTunes as well. We'd love to hear what you think. Maybe if you love it, give it a 5 stars. Just make us feel good about ourselves. You
Yeah,
know?
we love feeling good about
I'll
ourselves.
check and see if we've had any new ones. I don't think we have. Let me have a
No,
look. Because I will read out anyone who leaves a a comment or a review. No, none yet, but if you leave a
Well,
review,
yeah,
we will read it.
yeah, even if it's a bad one, but don't put a bad one there. I mean,
No.
we are sensitive. We're sensitive people.
We're nice people.
Yeah, we're nice people. Alrighty. So, okay.
Peace out, everyone.
saying-
Stay safe, stay indoors. Do not make eye contact with the two-headed goat.
Eat that goat.
Bye.